So this is the second part for my video. I made the other one short before because I wanted to upload it. All right. So let's create. So best practices is that whenever you finish creating this, you can also come over here and put them in various folders. So let's say we've created a VPC, so TF, and then we'll come to the main portion and cut this one, save it. Don't forget to save because it has really affected me before. I was not saving, and nothing changes whenever you you remove it from one end to another. So we're planning it, checking to see. Yep, everything is good. So when I was practicing, when I was doing it the first time, I forgot to save, and I was like, "What is going on with this?" So like it just gave me some, like green checks like this. It says no changes was added to your VPC or the main. So now we have a VPC here with this, and then um, the main. So what we're going to do is create public subnet. So we can say public subnet dot tf. So this opens up a new folder over here. So we can comment create a public subnet. Public subnet. First and foremost, we have to look for the resources. So resources is going to be AWS underscore subnet, and then the subnet name. So I have a red check over here. So I think it's resource. Okay, there you go. There you go. Hey, I'm new to this, man. We're learning together. So so it's resource. So there you go. There you go. There you go. So what I'm going to name this VPC subnet is public subnet, all lowercase. I don't want to compromise myself. Public subnet, and then I'll open the bracket over here. But every I'll just make the P and then the S uppercase. But so every public subnet has to have an ID. So whilst we are in the VPC section over here, let me go to the subnets over here. Let me go to the subnet, and whilst we're here, let's create a subnet. So you can see that let me see, we have a VPC subnet ID over here. We have to state that in the creation of the public subnet. So we have to put it in there just like it is over here. So we're gonna go to the VS Code and state is equal to. So we will come over here So AWS underscore my VPC. So with this one, when we go to the VPC over here, we're going to state this one. Okay, so AWS underscore VPC. But because I have the Terraform extensions in here, so it's added dot my VPC because that's the name of my VPC. So when we come over here, all I have to add to it is ID, and that is what we have over here. So just let me save first. Oh, let me save this file first. So what I'm going to do is add an attribute to it. So I just want to add like the availability zone. I already know that I'm in the North Virginia, which is here. So US East 1, US East 1. But I'm going to add an availability. Which is going to be US East 1 and save it. Do not forget to save your script, and then I'm going to add a cider block. Cider block is classless interdomain routes, which is going to be, I'm just going to create only one public subnet. So I'm going to use only one, which is going to be 10.0.1.24. Let me see. Save. I gotta bring the comments. There we go. So save. So let's test this out. Let's see. Terraform plan. Okay, so we have an error over here. So we had an error earlier on, and the reason was that the cider that I stated was not a valid cider range. That's why it just gave me an error over here. So it's supposed to be 10.0.1.0/24, but I just made it 10.0.1.24, right? I'm in a rush, it's like 10:56, and I'm sleepy. I'm supposed to go to work tomorrow, so I just want to do this real quick. So I'm in the house. So now we have, I just corrected it, and we have, it says that it's going to create AWS, subnet, that public subnet, with all these. So these are all attributes, right, that we can state in there, and the availability zone that I stated in here, it's over here, and I can go ahead and do the zone ID too, and the cider block is this one over here. So everything that is here, you can customize it in this parameter, and you will get it over here. So and you can see it says 1 added, 1 to add, 0 to change. So let's go ahead and do Terraform apply and see what we will get. So I'm going to say yes. So we have an error again, and mind you, this is my first time doing this, so we're going to troubleshoot live over here. So the error that we had earlier on was because I added the availability zone over here. So I just took it off, and then I ran it up again. Now you can see it's created our public subnet, and it says creating, and it was created complete after 1 second. So ID subnet. So let's, and then it says resources one added, zero change, zero to destroy. So when we come into our public subnet, we see that we have another subnet over here that has been added. It ends with 98F5. So let's see. This is it right here, 98F5. We just created our public subnet that we're going to link it to the internet gateway, because public subnets go straight to the internet gateway, and I think private subnet go to the NAT gateway. So let's see what we can do over here as we are learning along. So this is my first time creating like a public subnet. I mean, I've been learning here and there, but this is my first time creating a public subnet and also recording it. So we are learning live over here, and I want my channel to be a learning platform where we learn together, right? So with the same information, we're going to use it to create the private subnet. So what I'm going to do is copy this one and create another file with what, private subnet .tf. Don't forget the .tf. So private subnet, I mean, this is going to be, but I'm going to put it over here, and all that we have to do is just change this one from public to private, and the comments from public to private. Save. We're going to keep the VPC ID to be the same because it's going to, but what we have to do is change this 1 to 2 so that it will not, you know, intrude or something like that. And we're going to save this one. Let's see, Terraform plan. So we're planning, and you see it's creating some more on this side as it goes. So the plan is ready. It's saying that it's going to create a private subnet over here, and everything that we have stated over here, the CIDR block over here, you know, we can add a couple of things over here just to customize it, but this is just a quick one. So let's apply and see what we're going to do. I might have to, you know, just add the, you know, dash auto apply so that I will not be pressing on the yes or saying yes. So it has created our private subnet, which says that, you know, 1 added, 0 change, so it didn't destroy anything. So let's go into our subnets and then refresh. Whoa, so we have our private subnet, which, what's the 8B38 right here. So this is our private subnet. So let's go into it and see what we have over here. Yes, private subnet, and mind you, I'm going to destroy everything that I'm making right here because this is just for learning purposes, and you know, after that I am not going to have all of this. So the next thing that we're going to create is an internet gateway. That is you know, that helps the traffic, right? I mean, the traffic or internet to be accessed from the public subnet, right? Yeah, internet gateway. You can call it IGW or anything like that, but that is my understanding about it. I'm new to this, but because I love to learn, and it's 11 o'clock already. So, but we're gonna create the internet gateway. After that, we can create a NAT gateway for the privates, or we can just create, route table and call it the night. Yes, sir. So let's do this. So I'm going to create my igw.tf. But what I want us to do is go here, Terraform Internet Gateway, and the first one over here, let's click it. This is how we do this, how we set for information. I'm going to copy this one and then come over here. So I'm going to comment this one first. Create an internet gateway. Come down here and then paste this one over here. So all that I have to do is this is the resource over here. Every time that I've been creating these things, I just put the resource first. That's what I do. I search for it. It gives me the link to it. I go in there and I take the examples. So this one over here, and this is what I'm going to name it. I can, keep the name just like that. I just want to make it specific. Like I want to make it like, let's say, my IGW. Okay. And then I will come over here to the VPC. It also needs a VPC ID. The specification has been said over here. This is what it's supposed. And then the main is the VPC, what I will put over there. So I will just clear this over here. And then let's go to my VPC. What do I have over here? I have my VPC. So I'll come back over here and I'll put my VPC. I have another dot over here. No. My V. I have it over here. It's lowercase. Yes, lowercase. This, that's why you have to be careful with your naming. This is lowercase. This is uppercase, and you can see that it showed up over here, right? Let's see. Let's show it again. You see, so if you're not careful, you would choose. So your naming is very, very important on this one. So let me put it over here, save it, and then I always run the plan first to see that. Oh, okay, so we have a tags over here. That's just a name. But I'm going to do this one over here. I'll just put a name over here. All caps, my IGW1, and save it again. And then validate. I'm just going to validate this one. Okay, so it's uppercase. There we go. It's successful. So let me run Terraform apply. And let's see. Next time I'm just gonna do the. I keep saying that, but this is exciting. This is very, very exciting. So, like, in case I want to create another, you know, um, internet gateway, I could just put it over there, run it. If I want to create more public and private subnet, I can put it in there, right? So this has created our internet gateway. So let's go into our console. Come over here, refresh. So so it's already added it already. So you know, subnets and everything. Zero added. Your infrastructure matches. Let me save it again. No. Like I said, this this thing Terraform is very case sensitive. And so when I was creating the internet gateway, it was giving me an error. I've been saving it over and over, right? But it was adding zero to it, zero here, and zero to destroy. And I was running it so many times. So I was like, what is going on with my code? So when I looked at it, I even deleted the tag, and which I'm going to add right now, because there shouldn't be anything wrong with it. So, but when I look at the naming over here, I named it my IGW dot uppercase T uppercase F, and that was causing the issue. So so now I'm able to get a yes over here. So let's see if let's see the changes that comes about. If we're going to have one to add, zero to change, and zero to destroy. It's still creating. It's going to take a while for the internet gateway. So we have an internet gateway still creating. 40 seconds. Internet gateway is still creating. So as we can see, creating the internet gateway, it will take a while. I've been sitting here and I'm like, why is it elapsing? This is my first time creating an internet gateway. So I do not understand why it was elapsing and all of that. But finally, about, let's say, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, it's just came up like, one added, zero change, zero destroyed. But what I'm going to do is also add the tag over there. I need a tag. I'm going to add the tag over there and make the changes. My IGW1 and save it. Apply. So it has already added to it. It's just saying that it's just the tag name was added to it. The tag name from here, a tag name. So let's go to our internet gateway, our VPC's internet gateway, and refresh. Now we see that we have two um, gateways, right? So the one that was created was 8D A8D1. A8D1. There it is. Let's go into it and see. Let's go to the tags. See. Okay, my tag's supposed to be here. Where is my tag? Yeah, there you go. Hey, it's just learning, man. We learning. Yes, sir. So we are here. Hey, I'm glad I'm able to create this over here. I know that in the future we'll be able to do some more things. Okay, so we're going to create the route table. Route table dot tf. Don't forget to always make it at lowercase tf, otherwise it will not take it. So again, we just come over here, Terraform. route table, and then click on this one over here, scroll down, and this is what we need. I'll copy this one, go to my hashtag to write a comment, create a route. Sorry about that. Sleepy. So we put it in there. So already we have our resource over here, AWS route table. So what we have to do is just give it a name. So I'm just going to call it public RT. And save this one. I'm just trying to get into a habit of saving it before. So saving everything that I do, my VPC right here, and then I save it over here. So we're going to have to have a side block if it's coming from the public. Sorry about that. The public, let me see. I'm just gonna do it. 0.0.0. Let me see. Let me try this one from everywhere. Like, and then the gateway. So what is the gateway that we choose? So I can do this over here. Okay, so route table, and then I'll just bring it over here. Look at what I'm doing. I'm going to take this one from here, this one from here, then I'll put a dot over here. Now come all the way back here and put an .id over here. There we go. Then I'll save it. So we have an error here what was creating the route table. But what is so unique and good about Terraform is that it's going to tell you the line. Look, it says there's an error, right? And it says the route table TF. So it tells you about the file and in the AWS route. So here, and then it says resource AWS route, right? So it shows you where the error is at. So it's saying that enclosed configuration block. So see this one, and it's giving us an underline on this one. So that means that this block has an opening square bracket or parenthesis, whatever it is called, and a closed one. But this one here has an opening one, but does not have a closed one. So let me see if this will work. There you go. So we have a yellow one and a yellow one here. Let's save it and let's run Terraform plan and see if it worked. So we're getting there. There we go. So it's planning to do that. Yes. Create. Let's go ahead and apply. I'm so excited because this is my first time doing all these things. and I'm sleepy too. Just wanted to finish it, but I have to get it right. But I'm so glad that I'm able to see all these errors and I'm able to pinpoint where the errors are and solve them on my own. Because that is how we learn, and it has been created. Let's go to our route table. So we are here inside the route table. There we go. Inside the route table. So let's take a look at what was created. 70CD. 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 So there we go. There we have it. It's saying main over main is no over here. Yep. So hey, we did it. We finally did it. Hey, but my next goal is to create a Terraform with the VPC that has 3 public subnets and 3 um, private subnets. Where we can. Sorry guys, I had to sneeze, so I had to pause the video to sneeze, man. I'm sorry, but when we get the public subnet, that means we're going to see if we can add an elastic IP and all the good stuff. So, but hey, we were able to do it. I'm glad that I did it because this is my first time doing this. Like, I want to understand the Terraform, how it works. So, you know, whenever I'm learning, I do not stop until I figure out what to do before I can move forward. So, in the class that I'm in right now, a lot of people are ahead of me, even when I started before them. But I want to be able to understand it, so I keep watching the videos over and over again. And even with this one, I've not even created the variables files. I've not created the variable files. I've not created the output files and all of that because it's 11:39 now. I gotta go to sleep, and we can take one Saturday and create everything like VPC, 3 public subnet, 3 private subnet, create an internet gateway, create the variables, the elastic IPs, route tables, NAT gateways, and all of that, all the good stuff for the private um, subnet. So hey, make sure that you subscribe and you hit the like button. It works for me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for all the time and going through with me. Hey man, this is just for the beginners, the newbies. I know there are a lot of experienced people who go quick with this one, but we just started. Let's work towards the better things. Thank you.